Hi Taurus, and welcome to your timeless relationship profile reading. This is the Dream Medium. Welcome to my channel. So I do hope that all of you have been doing well and staying safe. So Taurus, I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle the cards and look into your past, present, and future of your connection. So past, present, and future reading for Taurus and their love interest. Past, present, and future reading for Taurus and their love interest. Past, present, and future reading for Taurus and their love interest. Let's do that again. One more time. Past, present, and future reading for Taurus and their love interest. So this is your past. You have the Judgment, Seven of Wands, the Page of Cups. So that's your past. This is your present. The Empress, the Sun card, Six of Pentacles, and then over here to the side, we're just going to put your future spread. So Taurus, looking at your past spread, like I said, you do have the Judgment card that came out first. So let's just clarify the Judgment. You have the Seven of Cups. Ooh, this one right here. Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like this recently happened. I feel like this is your recent past that we're going to be looking into. Now, starting with the Judgment here, this is really a dramatic card. I don't know why, Taurus, but whenever I see this card in a spread, I'm like, dun, dun, dun. Someone here had to make a decision. They had to make judgment on something that perhaps they were taking a very long time to do so. In clarity of the Judgment, you do have the Seven of Cups that came out. So I really am seeing with the Seven of Cups that either you or your love interest, and I will figure out which energy this is or who this is as we go along your reading. But with the Seven of Cups, this is representing a person who has options. So I do feel like in the most recent past, your love interest, someone here got really fed up and they made it very clear to their person of interest that, hey, I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of you juggling. I'm tired of you going back and forth between me and someone else. Or it doesn't even have to be that they were going back and forth between you and someone else. It could just be that they were not committing. They were not making a final decision about you and sticking to it. It could even be that this connection, I feel like for some of you, because this is a general reading, so please just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But for some of you, it's not that there was a third party. It's just that this person was on and off with you. It's like one day you guys are together, the next day you guys are not together. So there is an indecision here, a lot of instability as well. And it's really because this person, their mind was all over the place. They knew that if they were to move forward, they knew that, they would have good chances as well. They knew that they perhaps have options, or they do have the option to be single and move forward away from this connection. So the Judgment here is saying, hey, someone here put their foot down and made it known to this person who was having a hard time making a decision that, hey, I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of the indecision. I'm tired of the instability. You need to make up your mind. Because I feel like the person who had options, they were sort of forced to make this decision, this judgment. In clarity of the Judgment card, you also have the Wheel of Fortune. So considering the Wheel of Fortune, I do really feel like there is a soulmate tie between you and your person, Taurus. And the reason why I say that is because looking at the next card here, the Seven of Wands, even after they, made their decision, they were still struggling. Okay, so you're either, let's just look more into it and see what's this person's problem. Let's see, clarify the Seven of Wands. You have the Eight of Cups. Told you they definitely chose to walk away. The Hangman. So it's like when they were with you, they were indecisive. when they made that final decision after you put your foot down and told them, hey, make a decision or leave me alone, I'm tired of this instability. They did make a decision, and I feel like the majority of them chose to walk away. I was also seeing with the Seven of Wands unfulfillment. This is someone who was struggling a lot in their personal life. So it's like when they were with you, they were struggling. After they left you, they were struggling even more. This is someone who's just really conflicted, and you are not the reason for this, so do not blame yourself. You're simply dealing with someone who does not know what they want. And I can definitely understand how frustrating that can be for you, Taurus. So in clarity of the Seven of Wands, you do have the Eight of Cups, which really just confirms everything that I said, that for the majority of you, your love interest did choose to leave. And so the Eight of Cups is really a very symbolic card, because if you look here, this is a person who is walking away from these eight cups, representing their investments, opportunities, everything that they have worked towards. They're having to walk away from it in hopes that they will start a new beginning somewhere else or with someone else. So I do feel like this is the mindset of the partner, let's just say your person, but the energies can be reversed. It could have been you who was indecisive. It could have been them. But I feel like for the majority of you, it was your person who was being indecisive and chose to walk away from everything that they had worked towards in this connection. But the thing is, this is someone who, in the moment, they felt like they were making the right decision by walking away from this connection. Yet they ended up feeling this Seven of Wands, struggling, very conflicted, and really feeling lost. That's what I'm picking up with the Seven of Wands. Your person felt lost. This is someone who really doesn't know what they want. And I really feel like they didn't know what they want even when they were with you, or before they met you, they didn't know what they wanted. So when the two of you did meet, it's like they just dumped all that baggage onto you and confused you. And even after they left you, they're still a hot mess, a confused mess. So you also have the Hangman that clarified the Seven of Wands. The Hangman is someone who is at a standstill. They're not taking any action whatsoever. I really feel like this person has some kind of inner confliction that they need to deal with personally before they can be with anyone, not just you, but anyone. Or else, even if they do get in another connection, they're going to sabotage that by bringing all their baggage and stress and confusion and dumping it on their partner, sort of like what they did to you. Next, you have the Page of Cups. Clarify the Page of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Five of Wands. The Emperor. Okay, watch out, because recently I feel like this person kind of planned something. They planned something and you are part of their plan. So the Page of Cups, to be honest, as a reader, I've been reading tarot for really over a year now. And every time I see the Page of Cups, I just don't get a positive feeling. It's not automatically, a bad person. But I just feel like with the Page of Cups, this is someone who perhaps doesn't have good intentions, or they're not as focused on you. They're not very sincere. It's like they want something from you, but it's not that they want you. It's like, what can I get from this person? So Pages represents a form of communication. I do feel like recently this person did spark communication with you, and it's really because when they left you, remember, they're really struggling. They feel lost. At least they feel lost. At least when they were with you, you provided them with some kind of stability. But without you, it's like they're even more of a mess, even more lost. And so with the Page of Cups, I do feel like for the majority of you, they did initiate some kind of communication with you, even if it wasn't, genuine, or it wasn't like a long conversation that they had with you. They initiated it. And so I do feel like this person kind of made you feel like, okay, perhaps they want me back, or they want us to give this a second try. But it's like, what's really concerning me is why did they come back, especially after the confusion that they put you through. In clarity of that Page of Cups, you do have the Five of Wands. Please be careful because this person is coming back into your life to conflict you. Okay, I feel like, and it's so funny because I literally just said this is an individual who is lost, and they don't know what they want. I feel like even sometimes their identity, they don't even know who they are. And so a lost soul like this can really be a burden onto others, and I remember saying, even if they were to move on to someone new, they would do the exact thing that they did to you, which is to dump all their stress and their baggage, dump that load onto the next person, and really cause confusion for the next one. So with the Five of Wands here, that's really what I'm seeing. I'm seeing something very problematic is going to happen after this communication. Let's see. Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles has really various meanings, but the meaning that my intuition is picking up is greed. There's something, and I remember saying they want something from you. Oops, Ace of Swords. They want something from you. So the Five of Wands, this is drama. I do feel like they're going. The reason why they initiated that communication with you is like, I do feel like this person found themselves in some trouble, and they're going to bring you into it, and that trouble is going to come right into your life, Taurus, and now it's going to be your problem. In clarity of that Page of Cups, what was the cards? Yes, you have the Emperor. So with the Emperor here, this is someone who is very strategic. The Emperor can come off as very like stubborn and controlling as well. I always say when the Emperor wants something, he will make sure to get it, okay? He will sit down, plan, thoroughly think about what he's going to do, and take action. So this is the energy of your person. Like I said, they have a plan. It's not like this is someone who, genuinely wants to fix this. I feel like there's something that they want from you. Next, you do have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is the thing with the Eight of Pentacles. This is how they are viewing you. They are viewing you as the Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. It seems like a lot of you are incredibly abundant right now. Opportunities have been coming your way. You have been elevated. You have been progressing. You've been working very hard on something, and you've been rewarded for that hard work. That's what the Eight of Pentacles is. A person who has done the necessary work, and so they will be rewarded what they were manifesting. They will get that abundance. So it could be like a goal that you were working towards, a career opportunity, or just something in your personal life working towards, and it elevated you. That abundance elevated you. And so they're seeing you as this like very abundant person. Some of you could even be very financially stable. They're seeing you as that. And so that is really what is fueling them to come back to you. I knew there was something that they were wanting. So the Four of Pentacles, remember what I said, this is often a person who, yes, this card does have a lot of meanings, but my intuition is more so picking up that this is someone who can be quite greedy. They want more. So it's not that this person necessarily needs what you have. It's that it's like by accumulating more, like, for example, if it's money, it's not that they don't have their own money. It's just that they want more. So they want some of your money. That's just an example, but it's like a person who can be very greedy at times. So that's really their motive here. I feel like your past like just recently happened. So Taurus, let's look at your present spread. You do have the Empress, you have the Sun card, and the Six of Pentacles. Starting with the Empress, clarifying that. Fool card. Knight of Cups. So with the Empress here, oh my gosh. So this is how they feel about you, okay? I'm going to give you a little snippet of how they feel about you. Right now, they're viewing you as the Empress, someone who can come into their life and save the day. Remember what I said with that Nine of Wands. They are struggling. I do feel like they were very codependent on you, even though at times they felt like you were the one who was codependent, you were the one who was burdened. They made you feel that way. But the honest truth is they were the ones who was very reliant on you, especially the stability that you were providing them. So they see you as someone who is very nurturing, someone who can care for them. But be careful, because typically a dynamic like this, where there's one person who's very nurturing and their partner isn't, their partner is like the exact opposite, very attention seeking, very selfish. Relationship dynamics like that can be incredibly toxic, and it can really drain the partner who is nurturing. So be very, very careful, okay? It is not your responsibility to take care of anyone. We are all grown, okay? If someone is not willing to learn from you and to later learn to bring stability into their own life, then, what more can you really do? You can only influence a person to change, but you can't change anyone. In clarity of the Empress, you do have the Knight of Cups. Like I said, they're coming towards you with this. I said they're coming towards you in your past, but the Knight of Cups it's really confirming that. Be very careful, because with the Knight of Cups, I actually just saw that some of you could be seeing this person right now, like the two of you are back again. Be very careful, because with the Knight energy, Knights are known to be, yes, very charming, but they're notoriously known to be players. I'm more so seeing deception with this Knight of Cups, though. Them giving you high hopes, them giving you, like this cup here, you don't know what's inside of this cup. This is a Knight, so he could have or they could have sweet talked you, charmed you to let them back in and give you what seems like an offer, but you don't know what's inside. I mean, it could be something good, but that's the thing with cups, is when a person offers you a cup, don't automatically take it. You need to use your own discretion as well, because this cup could be an empty cup. It could be a cup filled with heartbreak, broken promises, false hope. And it is a Knight, so they're coming in as a Knight. Whatever this person has been offering you, remember, they gave you that offer with this Knight energy. Knights are known to be very indecisive, and it was their indecision that even caused this chaos. So in clarity of the Empress, you also have the Fool card. So the Fool card is saying that you are accepting it, pretty much. You are, even if you haven't verbally told them, yes, we can get back together, you are at least thinking about it. You're thinking about taking that risk with them and going back to them, accepting this cup, this offer. Some of you have literally went back to this person. Like the two of you are, spending time with each other, or at least interacting with each other, whether that's through communication or physical contact. Next, you have the Sun card, which is all about fulfillment and growth. In clarity of the Sun card, you do have the Five of Swords. So it's saying, the happiness that you felt towards this person is going to be very brief, or it has been very brief, since this is your present. So this is currently happening, or very soon it will. So the Sun card, yeah, happiness, fulfillment, but I feel like this is the thing with this individual. It's like 1 second they make you feel so incredibly happy, like you're on cloud nine, but things can turn bad so quick with them. It's like, I don't know if they have like mood swings, but it's like this person just really makes you unstable, Taurus. Be careful with this individual, because it's like they like playing games with you. It's like 1 second everything's fine, they're acting right, and then the next second everything just comes crashing down. Because, really what I'm seeing with the Sun card is a temporary happiness that you feel with this person, because they switch up on you so quickly. In clarity of the Sun card, you do have the Five of Swords. So I really don't like the Five of Swords, because oftentimes this is someone who is quite sneaky, like they won or they got victory from something, but like the only reason why they got victory or they succeeded is through manipulating other people or hurting other people. It's like a really sneaky card. I don't like it. In clarity of the Sun card, you do have the Justice. So I do feel like this person tricked you again. Recently, they tricked you, and you've experienced that. With this Five of Swords, you realized once again that they had done the same thing that they did to you in the past. This is a trickster. But I feel like what's really hurting you this time around is that you allow them to do the same thing again. Okay. And then you also have the Justice. So it was unfair. It was a very unfair situation. I'm even intuitively saying that some of you gave something to them. You gave your all to them, like the way you always do, and nothing was given back to you in return. And you feel like they took everything from you. Perhaps that's how you feel oftentimes when you deal with this person. Remember the dynamic conversation that I had with you in relationship dynamics, where one person is the nurturer and their partner is like the exact opposite. That can be a very toxic and draining connection for the partner who is nurturing. So I do feel like it was very unfair, very unbalanced. You were doing all the work, or you were giving and they were just taking. Next, you have the Six of Pentacles. The Hierophant. Six of Pentacles. This card is all about balance. The Six of Pentacles is saying that there is an imbalance. It's so crazy because I just used that word when I looked at the Justice, and when my eyes looked over at the Six of Pentacles, I was like, boom, that makes sense. Six of Pentacles is all about balance, but it's more so saying that balance needs to be restored in this situation. Someone was cheated. Someone experienced an injustice. In clarity of the Six of Pentacles, you do have the Queen of Swords. So you were the one who was treated unfairly. You were the one who experienced an injustice, because you're feeling like this, the Queen of Swords, feeling very, very hurt. Some of you may even want to revenge on this person. You just want to make them feel like how they made you feel, because this is someone who's very sneaky, and they have tricked you on multiple occasions. In clarity of that Six of Pentacles, you do have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is saying that, okay, what I just saw with the Knight of Pentacles is they're not taking accountability for what they did. And some of them could still be trying to deceive you into thinking that they really want to be with you. Like they want to get you to not be angry. They want to undermine this situation as if they didn't just do something that was an injustice. But the Knight of Pentacles, my goodness, you know what I'm seeing? Like with the Knight of Pentacles, I'm getting stressed out, and I'm just the reader. I mean, I can only imagine how, Taurus, you feel, because this is someone who is so dang tricky, and it's like, it's almost like they are a scammer in a way. Like they do these things and then they act unaware, they act oblivious, as if they didn't know what they did. And they do know what they did, because remember, they were the emperor in your recent past. So they sat down and they strategized this. This was their plan the whole time. And some of them could be trying to not take accountability. Like when you bring this to their attention, what they did, they will lie. They will say no. They will, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll be like, no, what are you talking about? Like, I didn't do that. I would never do something like that. Or, oh, you're being, some of them could even be like gaslighting you, trying to make you feel like, you were wrong to even bring it up, or make you feel like you're jumping to conclusions and what you think isn't really what happened. Just, I'm sorry, but it's like they're a scammer in a way. Like they may not be taking tangible things from you, but they do tend to manipulate you and make you feel like you're crazy. Lastly, in clarity of that Six of Pentacles, you do have the Hierophant. So with the Hierophant here, really the very strong and loud message that I'm getting from this Hierophant is you allow this person to deceive you once more because you were ignoring your intuition. Taurus, you guys do have a natural, very gifted insight. Your insight is very powerful, and I do feel like some of you allow this person to trick you again because you were being more emotional than you were being logical. So you sort of dismissed that voice at the back of your mind telling you, no, don't give this a try. But the Hierophant is saying you have all the wisdom and insight to make the right decision about this individual, but you didn't, which is why the lesson had to be repeated. So a lot of you have been reflecting. Just don't blame yourself. Try hard not to be too harsh on yourself. You know, I just feel like this is someone who you truly love, and this person knows that, so they use that, they know that you're their weakness, so they use that to their advantage. Just be careful next time and be more reasonable. So, Taurus, we will be revealing your future spread in the extended reading. So, we will talk about what may happen in your future between you and this person. If you are interested in viewing the extended, it is on my website. The link to my website is in the description box. It's only $4.99. Or you can book a private reading with me since this is a general. If you want us to go more in depth about your own personal situation, you're more than welcome to book a private reading with me. I have private readings of all prices. So if you're interested, please view the website. Like I said, the link to my website is in the description box. Also, please like, comment, and subscribe to support my channel. Thank you so much, Taurus. You guys, please stay safe. And I wish you guys the best. All right. Have a good day.